Welcome back to the Shaun Jones YouTube channel, where we call out and cover degenerate behaviour. And I think we've reached an all-time low with this next one. Roll the footage.
One of the first ever girls to make a profile on OnlyFans. Ellie's been the driving force between us joining forces.
I make around 10 grand a month. We have random custom videos where people like us to eat desserts.
Here we go.
A lot of people do find what we do is wrong, so obviously we're mother and daughter. No.
You are a sad, sad man if you pay for this type of content. You're probably a simp who sits there with no mates, playing with your todger whilst watching a mother and daughter eat ice cream. But this is the world that we're living in now. This is how a mother and daughter bond these days. Make some sexually suggestive content on OnlyFans.
Morning.
Oh, coffee is needed. So, did you work last night?
I did, yeah, made quite good money.
Oh, lovely.
That bit definitely wasn't scripted, was it?
Hi, my name's Ellie, aka Mackenzie Blue. I'm 19 years young. I'm self-employed as an adult model. This is my mother.
Hi, I'm Gemma, aka Levi. I'm 37 years young.
37? She's only 2 years older than me. And that girl's 19, which is basically just a child.
Our relationship as mother and daughter, more like best friends, sisters, you name
And now
it.
work colleagues.
Yes, and now we're work colleagues, which is interesting.
And that's the problem right there. She said, we're not like mother and daughter, we're more like best friends. Exactly. That is why you've got your daughter on OnlyFans. She's only a few years away from doing full-blown adult work on there. And it's the mum's fault. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? I said it in yesterday's video. Go and check that out up here. Where's the dad? Nowhere to be seen. Because you know, if the dad was still living at home or still alive or whatever, then he wouldn't put up with this. But let's say he is on the scene and he does put up with it and he does know about this, and he's a grade A gimp. I don't care how much my daughter could make off OnlyFans. I don't even care if it's £1 million a month. You're not selling your body on the internet. You live in my house, my rules. It's not happening. And even if you didn't, it'd still be a dictatorship. My daughter ain't doing any of that. What we have here is a classic example of mummy and daughter being best friends because the mum doesn't know how to discipline her own child.
One of the first ever girls to make a profile on OnlyFans.
Growing up, how did you feel about your mum being a glamour model?
At first, sometimes it did sort of get to me, and it did make me have an opinion on my mum's job. So growing up, I was always like, I'm never going to be like my mum.
Did you?
Yeah. And obviously lockdown happened, and yeah, I was like, I'm doing this job.
Exactly. Lockdown happens and the first thing you think is, what can I do? I know, I'll sell me body. Whereas people like me who put years and years of work in have to actually figure out real solutions, who have brick and mortar buildings to look after and over a dozen staff members. But no, as soon as a bit of adversity comes in, I know, let's sell me ass online.
Unfortunately, we've got about 15 minutes of work
15?
to do.
I'm excited for the 15-minute of work that we've got to do.
It's quite satisfying when you finish though. We're always
It
like,
is.
we've got to do this work. And then when it's done, you're like, great.
Look at their attitudes, the dread and the 15 minutes of work that they have to do. What have you got to do? Stick a bit of whipped cream on your toes? You don't know the meaning of work. Look at this 19-year-old girl. She's going to really struggle to meet a nice fella when she grows up. She'll have unrealistic expectations. She won't want to do anything. She's going to be super entitled. She's going to end up just like her mum. Where's the dad?
I see how much fun she has, and it's good money.
There will definitely be a guy out there somewhere who would want to pay to watch us.
Dip and eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some absolute muppet. If you're watching this, mate, get a life.
Ellie's been the driving force between us joining forces, and we've literally just launched our first joint page together.
A lot of men like to watch us eat dessert.
Good. Steady.
Give me a dessert, pay me to eat it.
There's other stuff that I won't do, like baked beans. A lot of guys like, you're in a bath of baked beans and stuff. Well, I'm not filling my bathtub up with baked beans. I don't care how much you pay me. How am I going to get the beans out the bath?
That's actually the smartest thing that's came out of her mouth so far, and it's something I've never thought about. That's highly impractical to have a bathtub full of baked beans. So good on you, girl, for standing your ground against this army of simps. Let's just stop and think about this. Think about what we're experiencing right now. You've got a bunch of men who are paying these women 10, 15 grand a month for them to eat desserts on OnlyFans. I mean, if that isn't the definition of living life on recruit difficulty, I don't know what is.
But the things we do, it's not wrong at all. We're literally having fun and getting paid for it.
Some of the worst stuff that I have heard or seen people talking about us is how we can be trashy, or ugh, how can you do that with your mum? I could never do that with my mum.
How about the fact that it's just morally wrong and it's just straight up weird? Fair enough doing an OnlyFans yourself. I can't knock the hustle. I'm not one of these simps who pay for it, so whatever. But doing it with your mum, like, is there no boundaries? Maybe that's why people judge.
This wants £100 a minute, he wants 7 minutes. We need to go to the shop and get some desserts.
Chocolate mousse again?
Yes.
£100 a minute and they're going to do 7 minutes with the guy? Damn.
I make around 10 grand a month.
I feel like I'm retired at the moment because I am just sort of just pottering around in the garden, not doing much, doing my 10 minutes work every now and again.
Well, I'm glad she brought it up because that begs the question, what are you going to do when you are retired? Or as you get older, should I say? Are you just going to constantly do OnlyFans, like even in your 50s and 60s? When you're 19, okay, fair enough. But where does it end? And I'm sorry, but can we just appreciate for a moment how much plastic are in these birds' faces? Now listen, someone might jump on this video and say, Shaun, stop judging them. Why are you judging the looks? I'm just saying that you've got an army of simps out there who are paying these birds 10 grand a month, and that's what you're paying for. Like, what the hell? Like, how about, here's a suggestion, right? Go to the gym, make decent money, so get a good job or find a good career, do yourself up, look after yourself, dress nicely in t-shirts that are going to make your chest pop. Hey, by the way, can you tell I'm filling out a little bit again? Be in the gym this week. And get fitter birds than this in real life. How about you actually build yourself up as a man so you don't have to pay a mother and daughter online to eat sweets together? Because I've done it properly, I know at any moment I want, I can have a bird eat chocolate drops off my ass. Not saying that I'm into that. Just click my fingers, boom, chocolate drops, let's go. I don't need to get on OnlyFans and pay a bunch of plastic-lipped 4 out of 10s to put baked beans on the boobs. Men, be better. We don't need to watch any more of this. I don't even care about these birds. It's you fellas out there. What are you doing? It's just sad. Think about it. Someone's on Instagram and they've came across these birds and went, oh, yeah, I want to see her eat some swizzles. What are you doing with your life? It's just sad and pathetic. All of my content always just comes back to trying to help men to be better, to better themselves, to get out there in the real world. So if there's any simps watching this, cancel your OnlyFans subscriptions. What are you doing? You're sitting there beating your meat over degenerate behaviour. Go and accomplish something in your life. I'm about to gear up for a hard-ass 12 months, business-wise, with me gym, with me online coaching, with me music, and also with this YouTube channel. And I'm so excited for it. That's going to be able to fund my lifestyle, meaning I can do whatever I want. I don't have a boss. I'll be able to go on loads of holidays. I'll be in boss shape, make boss new memories with me family, with me mates, all whilst you're sitting there smoking ciggies, drinking Strongbow, watching content like this. Be better. Boys, if you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe. I've actually got a new song coming out tomorrow. That'll be on my Spotify and all streaming platforms. The links for that are in the description. Like the video, and I'll see you all tomorrow.